Okay. Today I will introduce you to Microsoft Excel. Meanwhile, my name is Wanko Okechukwu. I am your instructor. So today we will be talking about Microsoft Excel. What is Microsoft Excel? That's what many of us will be asking. And what can we use Microsoft Excel to do? Then in this tutorial, I will show you how to use Microsoft Excel, the applications of Microsoft Excel, several areas we apply Microsoft Excel. That's what we'll be learning in this lesson. Okay, so the first uh, thing we're going to talk about is Module 1 because this tutorial is categorized module by module. So the Module 1 is Excel Introduction. In Excel Introduction, we'll be looking at the overview of Microsoft Excel, creating and saving workbooks, understanding Microsoft Excel interface. These are what we're going to be covering in this tutorial. What is Microsoft Excel? Microsoft Excel is a powerful spreadsheet software program used for data analysis, data visualization, and data management. It is part of the Microsoft Office suite and it is widely used by individuals, businesses, and organizations. So, meaning that Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet program used to carry out and perform data analysis, data visualization, and the data management. And this program is being used by individuals like me and you. It's being used by businesses out there and the organizations. So many people use Excel for data management. Many people use Excel for data visualization. Many people use Microsoft Excel to perform different types of calculations. So they use Excel to one, store and analyze data in tables and the worksheets. Two, Microsoft Excel perform calculations and data analysis using formulas and the functions. Number three, Microsoft Excel is used to create charts, graphs, and the other visualization to represent data. Microsoft Excel, number four, is used to manage and track data such as budget, inventory in organization, and the schedules. Number five, Microsoft Excel is used to automate tasks and the workflows using a special feature we call macros and the scripting. So, meaning that for you to use Excel, Excel is a general purpose program that can be used to carry out different calculations, to carry out different data visualizations, to carry out different data management. So when Excel is mentioned, understand it this way that Excel deals with numbers. Understand it this way that Excel work with formulas. Understand it this way that the people that use Excel, statisticians use Excel, businesses, bankers, any aspect of life that involves calculations, logics, presentation of data, visualization of data. Excel is the best computer application program designed and developed for such work or works. Therefore, we are going to be looking at how to calculate student results, how to calculate businesses, how to manage Excel sheets, how to view data in charts, in graph, and other things in Microsoft Excel. So Microsoft Excel offers a range of features. Microsoft Excel has many features, And there is what I want to let us know, please. Excel, you have to understand, ever since we started, if you go back to your drawing board to check what we have done, you will understand that we started from introducing you to computer. We moved to Microsoft Windows operating system. From there, we moved to Microsoft Word. Now we are talking about Microsoft Excel. What I want you to understand is every program has a problem it solves, and as a result, it means that every program has its own features, because all the features of programs are not the same, because the whole program doesn't solve one problem. Do you get that? Every program solves different problem with different features. Excel features include formulas and functions for calculations and data manipulations. So Excel works with formulas and the function. And that was why I told you that Excel is being used by businesses, statisticians, governments, and every other school management and every other organization that perform logical operation, arithmetic operation, relational operation, and the other calculation applications. Number two, Excel offers conditional formatting for highlighting trends and patterns. Number three, pivot tables for summarizing and analyzing large data sets. Number four, charts and graph for data visualization. Number five, data validation and protection for ensuring data accuracy and security. Number six, collaboration tools for sharing and working on the worksheet with others. So meaning that you can also use Excel. Many people from different continents, from different parts of the world can be working in one book in Excel, irrespective of the location, can work in different areas in Excel. So these are the features of Excel. Okay, let's look at the Excel commonly used, where we use Excel. Excel is commonly used for 1. Budgeting and financial planning. Governments, being local governments, state governments, federal government, and the other organization, they use, or businesses, they use this Microsoft Excel to perform budgeting and the financial plan, to budget their plan for the year. Number two, data analysis and reports. Microsoft Excel is used to analyze data and generate data reports. Number three, project management and tracking. Excel is also used for project management, to manage resources in a project and to track how the resources are being used, who is meant to do this work. So Excel can be used to describe or to give a descriptive detail of projects. Number four, scientific and engineering application. Scientists and the engineers, scientists and the engineers, they also use Excel in their field as one of the applications that is necessary in their field. Then number five is business intelligence and data visualization. Microsoft Excel is also used in businesses for visualization and the analysis of data, that is presenting data in graphical formats or graphical presentation whereby the data can easily be understood. That is to say, in a nutshell, Excel is a versatile and powerful tool for everyone who works with data, because it provides a range of features and the functions to help users manage, analyze, and visualize their data. So the whole overview simply means, briefly, that Excel is a versatile and a powerful tool. Being a versatile means it can be used, many people uses it in different areas of work, in as much as anyone is working with data. So Excel remains the best application that can be applied in such areas of works, providing, because it provides different and a range of features and the functions that will help you and me and businesses, government, school management, and the other areas of life or sectors to analyze, to manage, as well as visualize data. Okay, let's look at the spreadsheet, Excel spreadsheet. But before we dive into a spreadsheet, let's open Microsoft Excel. So when you click on the Start button here, it's very simple. You can scroll down, just move to here. While this vertical scroll down will appear, you just take down, scroll down, you see Microsoft Excel here. Or you can also, when you press the window key, you type Excel. You type Excel. Excel has opened. It has been searched out as a best match result. You click on it, or you press the enter because it is highlighted. Then when Excel got open, this is the stage where you will be. Then you just click on blank workbook. This is how Microsoft Excel environment looks like. So this is how Excel looks like. So I want to now introduce you to Microsoft Excel environment. We have talked about the features, definition of Excel. Then I want you to understand one thing. Every computer application used to have two environments. One, the working area and the application area. Then in Excel, Excel has two environments. Number one is the application window. The application window. While number two is the workbook window. Where is the application window? Just look at this ribbon here. These ribbons on top here. Let me make it this way. This part from here down to here, this white place, we call it the application window. While here you see from this A, this 1, 2, 3, is known as the workbook window. In this workbook, we have sheets. This is sheet 1. Look at it. This is sheet 1. You can insert sheet 2. You can insert sheet 3. Just like your book, your notebook. Your notebook is made up of different pages. So that is what we mean by sheets in Excel. You know, Excel is an accounting program. In accounting field, they don't use this term page. What they call their journal accounting book is sheets. The pages of the accounting book is known as sheets. So that is why you see sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 4. You can insert, which is page 1, page 2. So just sheets like this. Then each of the sheets is made up of many pages. That's just the thing. So it's sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. All right. So here you see from this A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3 is called the workbook window because it's made up of different sheets. This is sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. So it becomes a book. And that is why you see here book 1. Because in Excel, when you open Excel, it's a book. That's the language. The term they use is a book. Then One book can contain many sheets. One book can contain how many sheets? Many sheets, maybe 255 sheets in one book. And the one thing you need to understand, this sheet you see, this sheet is spread. We call it a spreadsheet. It's a spreadsheet. It is impossible for a user to fill one sheet with data because if we say let us print it out, it may fill this house. How it will be spread. That's why we call it a spreadsheet. So it may fill this room or this classroom. So that's why we call it a sheet. So because of that, it is nearly impossible. In fact, it is impossible for a user to feed one sheet with data. Let's understand it that way. Then the Excel application window is made up of what we call ribbons. You know, we are not new to ribbons because we have used Microsoft Word where I detail what ribbon is all about. Then this is file menu. When you click on this file, this place that opens, we call it the backstage view. Backstage view. That is the name of this place as it is, meaning that I am backing the worksheet. That's what it simply means, or the workbook. I am backing it. So let me return back by clicking on this go back arrow. Then the next option is here. This is the home ribbon. And I remember we have discussed about this, that every ribbon is made up of different groups. Then this is the home ribbon. This home ribbon is made up of 1, clipboard group, 2, font group, 3, alignment group, 4, number group, 5, styles group, 6, cells group, 7, editing group. Only in home ribbon. Do you get that? Then after that, we have insert group. Insert group is made up of tables group, illustration, add-ins, charts, spike line, filter, and links. These are the even I think symbol should be here. These are the ribbons that made up of the insert. Then the next is page layout. This is the page layout. This page layout ribbon is made up of themes, page setup, scale to fit, sheet option, and the arrange. These are the groups that made up of the page layout. The number 4 is the formulas. The formulas ribbon contain all the functions we use in Excel. We're going to look at the functions when we start keying in. So we have functions library, we have defined name, we have formula auditing, we have calculation. So these are the groups that made up of this formula. The next is data. Data ribbon is made up of get and transform data. 2, queries and connection. 3, sort and filter. 4, data tools. 5, forecast and the outline. These are the groups that made up of the data ribbon. The next is review ribbon. The review ribbon is made up of the group includes proving, accessibility, insight, language, comments, and the protection and the link. These are the groups that made up of the review ribbon. Then the next is view ribbon. View ribbon is made up of the workbook view, the show group, the zoom group, the window group, and the macro group. So these are the what made up of the group that made up of the view. Then this are what we call the ribbons. Look at them: home, insert, page layout, formulas, data review, and view, even help. They are all known as ribbons. They are all known as ribbons. Okay, I have switched back to the home ribbon. After these groups, you will see here, this is called the name box. When you drop the pointer on it, it will show you the name box, which means the name of the active cell. The name of the active cell is I7. The name of the active cell is D13. Then after that, we come to here. Here is called the formula bar. That's what we call this bar. The formula bar, that is where we enter the functions and the formula we want to, calculate. Look at it, formula bar. Then after that, we now come to the worksheet window. Here is the worksheet window. The worksheet window is made up of the columns and the rows. A, B, C, D. We call it the columns. Then A, B, C, D, they are known as the column headings. They are heading the column. Y, 1, 2, 3, 4, they are known as the rows. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, these are the rows. Then the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the numbers are the row headings. They are heading the row, or the row header. Why this 1, 2, A, B, C, D is the column header or the column headings. All right. So after that, you see these lines that move from bottom to up or up to bottom. Label 1, 2, label A, B, C, D. They are known as the columns. The spaces, this space, you see, that runs down, these spaces, they are known as the columns, which are the alphabets. Why the 1, 2, 3, you see here, they are known as the rows. Do you get that? So when we say that this is I9, I9 stands for column, Y9, I stand for column, Y9 stand for row. That is the address of this box. So these are called cells, or we can just call them boxes. That is where we enter the text. Do you get that? Then on the numbers. Then here below, let me minimize. Here below is called the sheet tabs. The sheet tabs. So you can navigate from here to here, from here to here, from here, show sheet 1 to sheet 2 to sheet 3. Do you understand that? So that is the overview of Microsoft Excel. The overview of Excel. The overview of Microsoft Excel environment. That is it. So let me switch back to PowerPoint where I am doing my presentation. So now, let's go back to here. What is spreadsheet? Spreadsheet is known as the electronic sheet in Microsoft Excel. Is the sheet I have showed you, which comprises of the columns and the row. That's what we call sheet 1, sheet 2. That's what we call electronic sheet or the spreadsheet. Then a spreadsheet is a computer program that allows users to store, organize, and analyze data in a table format consisting of the rows, which are the numbers, and the columns, which are the alphabet. Spreadsheet is so important, and it's essential is essentially a digital version of the paper ledger or accounting worksheets. You have seen it. So it is a digital version of ledger. If you have a brother or a sister who study accounting or who is practicing accounting or who is an accountant, you can ask the person, what is a ledger? A ledger. So in the person's explanation, the person will tell you that is a sheet of paper that is made up of the columns and the row where data can be entered. So that is what we called a spreadsheet. Then in digital version, which is computer, it is the program that has columns and row. And Excel, that is why we say that when you are defining Excel, we say that Excel is a spreadsheet application program that allows users to perform calculations. And the Excel is used for data analysis. It is used for storing. It is used for visualization and the data management. So that is what a spreadsheet is all about. Okay. Then the spreadsheet include the features such as grid-based layouts. That is, data is arranged in columns and rows, making it easy to read and edit. That is to say, this line you are seeing is one of the features of Microsoft, is one of the features of a spreadsheet. And data are being typed in these boxes, and these boxes are known as cells. C-E-L-L. Cells. Then, number 2, data entry. Users can input numbers, text, dates, and the formulas and function into cells. Do you get that? Just like you see me here, I can type 45, 87, 87, 33, 10. That is what we mean by data entry. I can type name. I can type name here. That is what we mean by data entry. Okay. Calculation. That's number 3. Number 3, features of spreadsheets. Spreadsheets can perform arithmetic operation like summing, averaging, and calculating percentage. It can do that. We don't use Microsoft Word to do calculation. It's Excel that we use to do calculation. Number 4, data analysis. Users can sort, filter, and manipulate data to gain insights and spot trends. Meaning that users can filter a particular data set, manipulate and do manipulation on it, then to have more understanding and clearer, and remove, maybe spot out maybe errors or a particular thing that needed to be observed. Then number 4 is called number 5 is visualization, meaning that the spreadsheet often include tools. It has tools for creating charts, graphs, and other visualizations to represent data. So these are the features of spreadsheets we need to take note of. Then let's look at common spreadsheet features as well. That's what made up of a spreadsheet. Then let's look at these features just somehow related to the previous one. Number 1 is formula and functions for calculation. Spreadsheets also provide formulas and functions for calculation. Number 2 is conditional formatting for highlighting a particular data. Number 3 is data validation for ensuring security, making sure that the data is complete and validates. Number 5 is pivot table. So Excel offers pivot table used for summarizing of large data sets Excel also offer, or spreadsheet also offer charts and a graph as well. Then that is it. So spreadsheets are widely used for budgeting and the financial planning. That's the uses of spreadsheet. 2, data analysis and reporting. 3, project management and tracking. 4, scientific and engineering applications. And 5, uh, business intelligence and data visualization. We have other spreadsheets, but Microsoft Excel is the most popular spreadsheet. Examples of popular spreadsheet software include 1, Microsoft Excel, 2, Google Sheets, 3, LibreOffice Calc. These are different companies, product companies that are similar, used for data management, data visualization, and to perform different calculations in businesses area, by organization, in schools, and other management uses all these tools or software to perform calculation. All right, this is where we stop for today's lesson. So I want you to go through it again, once again, make your notes, read up. In our next class, we will start talking about how to carry out calculations, from simple calculation to advanced and the complex calculation. Thank you for attending and listening, viewing, as well as following our this tutorial. See you next time. But remember, before I go, let me spot out the ribbons. This is the home ribbon. This is the insert ribbon. This is the design ribbon. This is the transitions ribbon in PowerPoint. This is animation in PowerPoint. This is slideshow in PowerPoint. Review, view. And when you go back to Excel, you will see that we have the home ribbon also. This is the home ribbon. This is insert ribbon, page layout. Animation is not part of Excel, but formula is part of Excel. Transition is not part of Excel, but data is part of Excel. So these two ribbons is what differentiated Microsoft Excel from PowerPoint as well. When you go to Microsoft Word, you will see references and mailing. That is what differentiated Word from Excel and PowerPoint. So, but they have common features because they are from the same family, Microsoft Office suite. See you next time.